Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Dallas Cowboys Revival Series, which means we've added another player to the team for this week. We've gotten past some of the fun ones. This is more of an interesting experiment type of one than... I guess it could end up becoming fun if he has a good game. But we got done with Trey Lyles at wide receiver, the Olympic sprinter who won gold medal in Paris this year. We've gotten done with Tavon Austin at running back. We brought Tavon Austin back into the league, but not as a wide receiver, as a running back. And he actually had a really, really good game in the last episode. But today, we bring in maybe the greatest basketball player to ever live. Now, that's controversial if you're a Michael Jordan fan, but today we have signed LeBron James to an NFL contract. That is right. No longer will he be playing with his son Bronny on the Lakers. He could not refuse the contract that we've offered him. We called him up and we said, "Hey, Bron, you want to come play for the Dallas Cowboys?" He said, "Sure. I've already mastered the game of basketball. I've already done everything I can with the game of basketball. But I have yet to conquer the NFL." So LeBron James steps away, hangs up the LeBron ones or whatever new era of shoe he has, hangs the Laker jersey in the closet, and picks up a Dallas Cowboy jersey. I cannot wait. And that's why I said it could end up becoming fun, because LeBron's a big dude, if you didn't realize. So it could end up becoming fun, but he's not good at the game of football just yet. So we'll go into it. But if you go on to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. If you have any suggestions for players that you want to see, or just people in general that you want to see become a Dallas Cowboy and join this revival series. We've already had guys like Jamarcus Russell, Brock Lesnar, Noah Lyles, Tavon Austin, now LeBron James. So many different people we've added to this team. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and we can add them to the team in the future. Without further ado, I think it's time. I think it is time to meet the newest Dallas Cowboy. We are on the team screen. You guys are already familiar with Jamarcus Russell and Tavon Austin and all them boys, but here we are. LeBron James is a Dallas Cowboy. Now, he is a 47 overall player, because we don't really know how good LeBron James would be at basketball or at football. So I kind of just had to go with what I think his skills might be. So yes, he is 6'9". In the NFL, he's playing tight end. He is 6'9", 250 pounds, solid muscle, 39 years old. This is not prime LeBron James when he was on the Miami Heat, or even when he went back to Cleveland. This is old LeBron James on the Lakers. His experience doesn't matter, but the college he went to, I have Ohio State, because obviously we know LeBron James didn't end up going to college. He went straight from high school to the NBA, but he has stated in plenty of different interviews that if he were to choose a college, if he was going to go to a college for a year, he would have went to Ohio State. So I chose Ohio State as the college. Obviously, normal development. Here are the ratings. 83 speed, because obviously, even at 39 years old on the basketball court, he's still kind of fast. Now, obviously, he's not NFL fast, which is why I couldn't go above an 85. But he's still decently speedy. Not great, but decently speedy. Then he's got 70 catching, because, I mean, who knows? Can he catch a football? Especially a football thrown by Jamarcus Russell? I don't know. So we're going to find out. His blocking and his route running are all horrible, because he's 39 years old and he's never played football before. Every other stat is pretty much bad. He's got a little bit of a stiff arm because he is 250 pounds. So he's got a little bit of a stiff arm, a little bit of a truck. But he is not a great player at football. But that's to be expected. He's LeBron James, the basketball player. But he's 6'9" and 250 pounds. So we might be able to use his basketball skills to box people out in the end zone and score a bunch of touchdowns. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. We are going to have to find out. But he takes over at starting tight end over N'Keal Harry and Jimmy Graham. And that is our only new addition for today's episode. Who knows what's going to happen in the future, if you guys suggest anything, or if we are able to add some other people that I suggest. Who knows what's going to happen? We do have 3 wins on the season, which means at the end of the year, if we don't win any more games, we will still have earned ourselves at least $15 million extra that we can put into the cap room for the off season. So that'll be useful. Now, obviously, I say at the very least because we still not only could win more games, but we could also earn dollars and stuff from making the playoffs or winning individual awards or a bunch of other things that I went through in the beginning of the very first episode. So if you go back and watch that first episode, you can kind of see the outline of how we earn that extra money to put into the cap space to either re-sign players or to go into free agency or do whatever we want to do. We currently sit at 3-1. We're 1 game behind the Eagles, who are undefeated. And I'm excited. I am very, very, very excited about seeing LeBron James onto the field because we are taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I do want to say that I still have not found a slider set that I feel comfortable using. I'm still on the lookout for it. I know it's been a couple episodes. I'm still looking for slider uniform or slider combos that I think is going to be good enough to use. So just be on the lookout for that. I will announce it when I do eventually find it, but we're still currently rocking with the 75 sliders for the CPU and the 50 base sliders for me, so we'll see how that goes in this game. LeBron James's debut on the NFL scene happens to be Sunday night primetime. We are here at Heinz Field. It's always going to be Heinz. I know it's called Acrisure Stadium or whatever now. I'm just going to call it Heinz Field. It's always going to be Heinz Field for me. So we're here at Heinz Field against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Fields, the Pittsburgh Steelers team that you know and love, or maybe don't love, who knows, whatever affiliation you have. Can we stop Justin Fields in this offense? I have no idea. Obviously, I'm going to be using Brock Lesnar, who's gotten a couple of sacks since joining the Dallas Cowboy team. And we will try to focus a little bit more on the defensive side of the ball. I know, oh my God, that's a 1-play touchdown maybe? It is, because George Pickens broke the tackle on the tackle battle. It's a 1-play touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers lead. Okay, not a good start. I lost the tackle battle immediately, and it was nobody else was going to be there, so that's not a good start. But I was saying before that happened that we will focus a little bit on the defense when adding new players to the team in the next couple episodes because we focus pretty heavily on the offense. I mean, we've added Tavon Austin, we've added Jamarcus Russell, we've added LeBron James. We probably need to add, and Noah Lyles, obviously, so we probably need to add a few extra guys on the defensive side of things because we want to even it out. We don't want to just keep adding a bunch of people to the offensive side. Tavon Austin, explosive. He had a kick return touchdown in his very first step onto the field in the last game, in his episode. But this is LeBron James's episode, not Jamarcus Russell's episode, even though he's the quarterback. This is LeBron James's episode, and he's really came into his own since we've figured out how to play with him, basically, which is don't let him throw unless it's checkdowns. But there is LeBron James for the first time, number 23, 6'9". Obviously, there's not really a lot of people in the NFL that can cover a 6'9" player, at least match up with him. And last week he had 14 carries for 92 yards in his debut episode. Tavon Austin did. There's not a lot of people that can cover a 6'9" wide receiver. We will see how he plays. I'm not going to force the ball to LeBron James, but I do want to get him the ball a good amount of times because obviously this is his episode as Jamarcus Russell overthrows Calvin Ridley, which is not a good sign. But we got Noah Lyles running a nice little route here, so we should be able to handle this and get this first down, although Noah's not open. Noah's not open at all. He comes back to the football and catches it. Jamarcus Russell made a Houdini-style catch, but T.J. Watt stayed with Noah Lyles the entire time, which is kind of weird. I didn't expect him to do that. And we're going to bring in Zeke Elliott, the big power back. 4th and 1. We're going to go for this, obviously. Zeke! He got it. Oh, my God. I wasn't sure which way the arrow was going to point. but Zeke gets the first down. I was a little bit worried there he wasn't going to get that, but he got it. And we will reset, go back on offense. Now, the one problem that we have with LeBron James, even though he is 6'9", is there's great blockings for Tavon Austin. The one problem we have is LeBron is tall, but he's not very fast, so he's not going to be able to beat any corners or linebackers even in like one-on-one situations. He's going to have to outposition them, I think. And we're going to give him the football, and his first catch is an NFL receiver, and that's a big one. Big first down for LeBron James, his first ever NFL catch. I mean, he's not a blocker. We can't trust him to block anybody, let alone TJ Watt. So I don't know how we get him the football as Tavon Austin makes a nice play up the middle, or up the sideline to get away from Minkah Fitzpatrick there. I don't know how we get him the football in a lot of different formations and stuff. It's going to be pretty tricky as Tavon Austin makes something out of nothing there. I thought I was going to get shut down for a loss of like 3 or 4. But Tavon's able to make that magic happen on that one. And we can't rely on LeBron's route running. That's a big thing. We cannot rely on the route running of LeBron James. But we might be able to rely on the 6'9" height. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to high point LeBron James. And we're going to hope that LeBron James' 6'9" body is able to do something with it. He can't do it. Okay. He didn't really get a good jump animation, to be fair. Tavon Austin cut it up the middle. Good job, Tavon. He gets speared to the ground, but he's able to get the first down. 4 carries, 30 yards. Tavon Austin, I need you to continue to be good. LeBron James, I'm going to go to him. LeBron, catch it. He does. And he takes a big hit. That 39-year-old body has had countless years of NBA action, and now it's going to be an NFL action on it. He's going to be sore when he retires. But Noah Lyles almost into the end zone. I thought he was going to roll in there for a second. But we should be able to punch this in with a Tavon Austin score right here as long as the offensive line holds for a second. And Tavon Austin is into the end zone for a touchdown. We tie the game up. LeBron James makes a couple of catches. I did try. Oh, I might miss this, actually. I screwed that up. Now we got to go for 2. Darn it. Whatever. I tried to give him the high point pass. I will probably try to give him more high point style passes, but hope that he gets a little bit better body positioning and is able to actually get a good animation, because that animation he had, he just kind of like half even tried to go up for the ball, and the safety kind of just did his thing. But maybe if we give him a little bit of better animation, he can come down with it, because he's 6'9", 250. He's a big body. He should be able to box out any safeties and corners or linebackers. I just hope that Justin Fields doesn't tear me apart. He had the 1-play touchdown on the previous drive. At least this one doesn't go for a 1-play touchdown. Our defense needs to play a little bit better. And Justin will not snap it before the end of the first quarter. So we go to the second quarter, and here is the jump ball. See, he didn't get a good animation. The corner or safety, whoever that was, he had the animation the entire way. So, kind of unfortunate. But we go to the second quarter with the Steelers leading by a single point, only because I missed the extra point because I'm stupid. Oh, Brock's got a chance. Brock Lesnar almost had it. Tre'Davious White couldn't get the pick there. He couldn't keep up with George Pickens. Justin Fields is tearing us apart. If Brock Lesnar was just a little bit faster, he might have been able to catch Justin before he threw it. But he's just not fast. Brock Lesnar is just not fast enough. That's to the end zone. Jamal Adams interception! And you think Jamal Adams can only play sub linebacker. That man can play the safety position. Interception, corner of the end zone, and the big dogs get the ball back. That's a huge turnover. Justin Fields getting a little careless, a little overconfident, thinking that he can do whatever he wants against this Cowboy defense, and the Steeler defense can do whatever they want because they destroyed my offensive line there. That's okay. Ooh, Noah Lyles is running a nice little route here. If I have time, I don't. I got to get that ball away, and James drops it. Yep, that's what you'd expect from LeBron James. I mean, sometimes the receivers drop that, even like NFL receivers drop that, but I would 100% expect LeBron to drop that. He doesn't have very much catching at all. Can I fit this into Calvin Ridley? No, I cannot. Ridley almost actually made the catch there, but could not bring it in, and we can't capitalize on the turnover. We have to punt this football back to Pittsburgh. I feel like I probably should have went for it, but then again, I didn't want to because, like, what if I don't get it? It's 4th and 13. Then the Steelers have great field position. Now, they still have really good field position from here, but at least they have to go a decent way instead of starting at, like, the 10-yard line or whatever it would have been. 2nd down and 5 after the handoff. We need Brock Lesnar to get into the backfield here. Come on, Brock. We need you to get into the backfield. Get past the guards. That's wide open. Post route. George Pickens is going to be gone. Nobody's going to catch him. It's another touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers and another touchdown for George Pickens. Apparently, we cannot keep up with George. I don't know what it is. He's not even the fastest receiver. Like, he's not even that fast. And yet our DBs cannot stay with George Pickens, and Justin Fields is eating our lunch. He's basically like the bully in a 2000s Disney movie, and he's stealing our lunch money. And he's throwing us in lockers. He's giving us wet willies, and he's putting us in the toilet noogies, and he's putting our head in the toilet. He's doing everything a Disney bully from the 2000s would do. And we have to take it. That's all we have to do. We have to take it because our defense cannot compete, apparently. Jerry Jeudy with a nice catch. He gets hit forward. Thank you, TJ. Hit forward for the first down. And I'm going to hit a little tighter, or a little halfback screen here to Tavon Austin because he's got the speed. He used to be a receiver. No longer. But he is still a receiving back. And he's frozen. We will go with the Y trail because that gives me the best opportunity to get a quick throw unless I want to go LeBron James. High point LeBron James. Get there, big dog. He dove for it. I got to give him credit for it. He put his body on the line, but he was never going to catch that, unfortunately. He just doesn't have the speed to catch up to these footballs. But I will give him this one. That's not a great throw from Jamarcus, and it doesn't get any yards out of it. Darn you, Jamarcus. All right, we're 3rd and 10 situation. If Calvin really can just win one-on-one, that'd be amazing. But I'm not going to have the time to. TJ Watt ruined my day. TJ Watt ruins my day, and he forces us to punt again. I needed another half a second, and I'm not going to get it. Can Okudah get there? Okudah, get there, Jeff! Couldn't get there. 1st down and 10. I mean, I'm expecting George Pickens to eat our lunch again. 14-6. I mean, this freaking Steelers team's 1-3. But they're just beating our souls into the dirt. That should take us to the 2-minute warning, and it does. So we enter the 2-minute warning down by 14-6. It should be 14-7. I hate the fact that we missed that extra point. That's the first extra point I've missed, maybe in Madden 25. I've missed a bunch of field goals, but I think that might be the first extra point I've missed. And I just hate that it came in this scenario, and that's another George Pickens catch. Nobody can keep up with George Pickens. Nobody, for some reason. I don't know what George Pickens is doing, but he's doing everything he needs to do. We cannot stay with him. The only reason they don't have 21 points is because Justin Fields got overconfident and threw an interception in the end zone. That was pretty easy to intercept. Other than that, the Steelers have done whatever they've wanted against us, and that's another great catch by Freiermuth this time. Another great route. Zadarius Smith got injured, but he should be back. Can we please do something? Can we please force this Steeler team to make another mistake? It's Justin Fields at the end of the day. He's going to make mistakes. He does throw it into traffic, trying to force it to Pickens again. Come on, boys. We need to get some pressure on Justin. Make him make a mistake. Give our DBs a chance. Oh, my God. The George Pickens monster is here. He just continues to just eat me. This is unbelievable. George Pickens is going to have a career day. If we were playing as the Steelers, George Pickens would have a breakout scenario next week. That's how good he's been, and it's a touchdown on a slant route. Another touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Calvin Austin. And we might just be in trouble. I mean, we might just be in a little bit of trouble. You know, the only thing that we can do, I think, might have to be send Noah Lyles deep and hope that he can score. Maybe that's what we do. But this Pittsburgh Steelers defense is proving to be very, very tough. And a dislocated elbow, or dislocated shoulder, I mean, for Grady Jarrett. He's done for the game, which means we'll see even more Brock Lesnar. That is not good. No more Grady Jarrett for the day. Tavon Austin can't get to the edge. The Pittsburgh Steelers are just built different. They are just built different. But Noah Lyles is running a deep route. So if I can find the time without TJ Watt messing it up, we can just hand the ball to Noah Lyles and Minkah Fitzpatrick deflects it. You got to be kidding me. How in the world did Minkah keep up with him? That's a track star. A gold medalist track star he's keeping up with. And he's going to do it again. There's no way that Minkah Fitzpatrick can keep up with him. He's obviously taller than him, so he's going to be able to win those 50-50 balls. How is Minkah keeping up with them? It don't make sense. He's a 90 speed, or he's a whatever he is, track star. I got to throw that. TJ Watt's going to murder me, and it's incomplete. Did I get a pass interference call out of that? Wow. Talk about mega bail. Talk about a mega bail. They just bailed me out of my life right there. Thank you very much, referees. That was really not pass interference, I don't think. And I got to throw that. Although the person I threw it to was Tavon Austin. He wasn't open anyway, so. This Pittsburgh Steelers defense is just so good, man. They are just making it impossible for me to do anything. I'll get that to LeBron, I guess. Make something out of nothing there. 37. A third and 7, I mean. Where's Noah Lyles at? He's not even on the field. Got to throw that. It's going to be caught. Jerry out of bounds. First down. Okay. Lyles is back on the field. Minkah plays that center field role very well. He's probably going to track Lyles here. If that can just get to the end zone. Please. Why is Noah Lyles getting beaten by these guys? He shouldn't be able. You shouldn't be able to stay with him. He's got so much speed. I don't know how it's working. My guys just ran into each other. The two guys that I was looking at ran into each other because of course they did. And that ends up being an incomplete pass because of it. I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here. We got to get on the board. Noah intercepted. How in the world did that get intercepted? How in the world did that get intercepted? Noah Lyles has at least a step and a half on this guy. Oh, it's because Noah went and changed his route. Noah, all he had to do was just keep running across the middle of the field, but he turns up the field, and look at this speed boost by this corner. I'm going to play it in real time, and you're going to see the speed boost. Look at this. Look at how fast he gets. He gets like a plus 10 speed boost right on that ball. But it's because Noah turned up the field instead of running straight across. That's what allowed the DB to undercut it. That's annoying. And with 15 seconds left, is Justin Fields in this offense going to try something else? Or will they just hand it off to Najee Harris? It'll be a pass. It'll be in field goal range for Calvin Austin. Nope, it'll be a touchdown. Calvin Austin breaks off a one tackle, which was not even a real tackle attempt. It was like a shoulder tackle, like a shoulder block. He bounces off of that, and he's into the end zone on one play. It is 28-6. Well, this isn't how I thought LeBron's day was going to go, and he hasn't even really played that bad. It's been the defense that has played god-awful. The defense has played horrible. Absolutely horrible. Not what I expected at all. Tavon Austin has one chance to make some magic happen. He can't do it. We do get the ball to start the second half, but I mean, this has been just a nightmare first half for us. An absolute nightmare first half. Justin Fields has basically done whatever he's wanted. He's had one of the cleanest games you can have, except for the one interception. He's been unstoppable, and this defense for the Steelers has been what you would expect the Steeler defense to be. They have not really let us do anything here. And Jamarcus Russell has, I mean, they're really showing Jamarcus Russell's flaws in this game. And the fact that Noah Lyles can't win against Minkah Fitzpatrick is kind of insane. The pure speed alone should be able to win that. LeBron holds on for a great catch. I was looking at the fade, and it's another injury. We already suffered an injury to Grady Jarrett. And now that's an offensive line injury, which we can't really afford to have because we don't have that great of an offensive line already. Middle of the field, Noah Lyles drops it with Minka's hit. Isaiah Wynn will come back in. That was so open. The fact that Minka Fitzpatrick made the play on that and forced the broken pass or break up the pass is kind of crazy. But we'll get it to Noah in that. And Jamarcus is starting to become Jamarcus again. We haven't really complained about Jamarcus Russell the past couple episodes because he's been really efficient and really good. But today's episode is really putting a shine on why Jamarcus Russell is where he's at. Interception just completely overthrew Noah Lyles. Minka playing that center field role catches that interception with ease. I mean, Jamarcus overthrew him by 3 or 4 yards. And we might have to be benching Jamarcus for this game. That might have to be the scenario we go into. I didn't think it would be this bad. I mean, the Steelers are not that good of a team this year. They're 1-3. We're 3-1, but they are. I can really feel the sliders affecting this game. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe we don't have to switch the sliders, or at least I don't have to be as strict on finding a new one. Maybe we can kind of let the sliders set breathe a little bit. I don't know, because the sliders, it feels so much harder in this game than it has in any game so far this season. That's another touchdown. I can't tackle, apparently, or I can't even get the right pursuit angles. I'm having a meltdown here. It's 34-6. You'd think that we only kicked 2 field goals, but apparently I don't know how to kick extra points either, because that's the reason why we have 6. 35-6. I might just turn on the chew clock and end this game and end our own misery, because this is out of control here. I'm benching Jamarcus Russell. I could start Russell Wilson, or do I start Trey Lance? They both have decent speed. Trey's a little bit faster on acceleration. I might start Russell Wilson. We're benching Jamarcus Russell for the game. Not saying he's not going to be the starter next week. I'm just, I'm tired of him for right now. I can only absorb a little bit of Jamarcus Russell before I get tired of him. So we're going to give him a little bit of a break. Let him think about this one. I mean, to be fair, it's the Steeler defense. And we'll bring in the veteran, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, Russell Wilson. And we'll see if Cowboy Country can get the job done. I went for the high point catch on that. It didn't really work. I think I might have hit possession catch instead of aggressive catch. Maybe that was the problem. But we'll see if Russell can get the job done here against the Steelers. LeBron's wide open. I can't get the ball to him because I rolled the wrong way, but LeBron was wide open. This Pittsburgh Steelers defense is suffocating me. They are suffocating me. And we don't have the wide receivers to be able to make anything happen here. Tavon Austin at least makes it a manageable 4th down. Obviously, we have to go for this. It's 35-6. Even if we get the touchdown, it's not going to matter. I don't really know who to go with the football. Tony drops it, or I don't even know if he had a hand on it. It might have just been deflected. And we turn the ball back over to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, I think the next drive we're going to turn the chew clock on, and we're just going to hand it off to Tavon Austin and get out of here. That should have been an interception, Micah Hyde, but he didn't attack the football. I tried to pull the ball, or pull Micah Hyde to the ball, but he didn't. He didn't go. And George Pickens, who's having the greatest game an NFL receiver's ever had, has another catch, and that is going to be a touchdown because Justin Houston's so freaking slow and old. Freiermuth scores the touchdown. It's ugly. It's ugly here in Pittsburgh. We are getting the doors blown off. Justin Fields is playing at an MVP caliber level. I mean, I should have known. The first play of the game was a 1-play touchdown, so I should have known from the get-go that things weren't going to go well. Noah Lyles with the kick return. I think that might have been his first kick return of the year. I don't know, but we're turning on the chew clock and we're getting out of here. I can't be in this game any longer. This has not gone anywhere near what I thought it was going to go. So this is kind of how I expected the team to play, though. I'm kind of shocked we have the 3 wins that we do have, if we're being totally honest. I thought we would be struggling like this all season, especially with the sliders. This is really like the first game that it feels like the sliders have just unbelievably dominated us. And maybe that just because the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is so good and we just don't have that good of a team. Maybe that's what it feels like that. Maybe if I had a great team, it would feel different. I don't know. But LeBron James, look at the boy. I mean, this is his episode after all. We might as well keep feeding him. If we're not going to win the football game, we might as well keep feeding the main man of the hour. But the fact that TJ Watt is just looming over there, I don't like. And he's going to instantly break. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. TJ Watt is a menace. He's like Spider-Man. He's a menace. 2nd and 13. Hand the ball off to Tavon Austin. Cam Hayward, you're 39 years old. I don't know how old he is, but how did he do that? How was he able to stay up with him like that? And I think the most annoying part is, as Russell Wilson's going to have to step up in this pocket and scramble, Russell Wilson still got a little bit of wheels. He's able to get the first down out of that. Look at the big man run. Russell Wilson able to bob and weave for a first down. That's what I'm talking about. The most annoying part about this is Noah Lyles has been beaten on all of his deep routes by Minkah Fitzpatrick / Joey Porter Jr. Oh, LeBron took a massive hit on that one. I feel bad for you, LeBron. I didn't mean to put you in a hospital situation there. That was a massive hit. And I threw it too quickly. Oops. I was pressing X to snap it, and I pressed X too many times, unfortunately. Where is that safety going to follow? He's going to follow LeBron, because of course he is. High point aggressive interception. I didn't get an animation again for LeBron James. I didn't get an animation again. It's another interception, and we are going to get blown out by the Pittsburgh Steelers. We will not earn $5 million for this game, that is for sure. But I had fun throwing it to LeBron. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any of those jump balls that I was trying to get it to him. It's okay. Maybe next game we'll try it. But it looks like next episode's going to have to be somebody on the defense because we're going to need something. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's a former NFL player that's retired and want to bring him back for another game. I don't know. Maybe it's a guy that has never played an NFL snap. It could be anybody. It's also up to you. And that's a... What is that? God, if this was a more serious type of series, like if this was Tampa Bay, I would be unbelievably angry at this game. But because this is kind of the series that it is, and it's kind of like a looser, more chilled, have fun. I mean, we've got freaking LeBron James out there. So since this is a more loose type of series, I'm not as angry that we're getting just smacked around by the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is kind of annoying and frustrating because I thought we were a little bit of a better team than this, but apparently we're not. We are getting just killed. What is this camera angle, by the way? Good thing I didn't have to return that. All right, you know what? Since we're going to lose this game very, very quickly, I'm just going to send LeBron deep and just give him a bunch of chances. It's LeBron's video, after all. It is LeBron's video. We're just going to send him deep and see what the 6'9", 250-pound Hall of Famer can do. So there's the high point. There's the aggressive ball. He's just not getting the animations. It's a tip drill. It's an interception. Joey Porter Jr. I think he's number 24. It is Joey Porter Jr. Yep, that's another interception. Not really Russell's fault. It was a good ball. Just, I'm not getting the jump ball animations with LeBron, probably because he doesn't have the skills to do it. His stats are so low at different, like, spec catch and aggressive and all that kind of stuff. That's probably why I'm not getting the animations that I need to get. It's kind of annoying, though. Because I feel like LeBron, even at 6'9", his jumping's crazy. He can jump out the gym. But he's just not getting the... He doesn't have the other skills. And you know what? Just let him in. I don't care. I could have made the tackle there. Just let him in. Oh, I guess not. Jamal Adams is going to track him down. I could have turned on to him and turned him off, but... We get to the 2-minute warning. 49-6. By far the biggest blowout of the episode or of the series so far, because our only other loss was to Cleveland in Week 1, and we lost that game pretty close, I think it was, or at least at one point it was close. The handout to Najee. He will get into the end zone. We're making these guys look like world beaters out here. We're making Justin Fields look like the greatest quarterback in the NFL. We're making George Pickens look like the greatest wide receiver in the NFL. And we're making Najee Harris look like the greatest running back in the NFL. So this is a good showing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if they're going to be able to maintain it for the whole season. But at least they'll get a win on their resume that will help them, presumably, in the future. It looks so promising. It looks so promising. And Noah Lyles fumbled the football. It looked so promising in that first quarter. We tied it, we scored the touchdown to presumably tie it. Then we missed the extra point. And I knew from that moment on it was going to be a rough video because we missed the extra point there. Nothing was going to go my way. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers offense just continued to kill us. Break off all the tackles. Don't tackle Najee. I tried to pull him all the way, but Najee didn't do what he wanted to do. I'm trying to let them score, basically, because I want more offensive possessions with LeBron James. But apparently my team now wants to tackle. Where was that in the first half? Don't tackle, don't tackle. Pull him away, pull him away. Let him score. They're running up the score, but that's the idea. That's the idea. 63-6 will presumably be the final score, because I doubt that I'm going to be able to score another touchdown here. But I want another offensive possession with LeBron, because that's who this video is after at the end of the day. It's what it's about. It's about that man, that bad man, LeBron James. I just hope that Tavon and Noah don't fumble this. Tavon gets it down to the 28-yard line. We got a minute. We've got 1 minute of NFL action to throw this ball to LeBron James. I don't know how we're going to get it to him, but we're going to throw the ball to LeBron James. There it is. Aggressive catch. Dropped it. He tried it. He's just not... Ooh, Tavon got hurt on that kick return. That's not good. He's just not fast enough to create any separation, and he's also not good enough in any skills to catch those balls in traffic. So he might be a little bit of a problem. Oh, that's wide open. That's not LeBron, though. Jerry Jeudy can't get it. Russell didn't have the arm strength, and he also was on the run and all that kind of stuff. But Jerry Jeudy was wide open. And LeBron's out of the game now for this third down. That's not going to be Noah Lyles. That's tip drill. Knocked incomplete. We're not punting it. Why would we punt it 63-6? That doesn't make any sense. LeBron's still not in there. Am I finally going to have my deep ball with Noah Lyles? No, because Minkah Fitzpatrick's the greatest defensive safety of all time. Another interception for Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this one will now be officially over. You know what? Blitz everybody. Bring a blitz. Why not? Eric Kendrick in the backfield along with whoever that was. Justin Houston, maybe. And that'll be the ball game. We lose 63-6 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'd say that didn't go as planned. When the first play of the game for the Steelers is a touchdown, you know it's going to be an ugly game. 410 yards and I think that said 6 touchdowns for Justin Fields. George Pickens had a fantastic day. He had like a Randy Moss stat line. Najee Harris killed it. So, yeah. Tough loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but we move. And next episode, we will add another player to the team. Who that's going to be? Probably somebody on the defense. I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be somebody on the defense. And we will hopefully bounce back after that because we need to try and add more money. We only have $50 million in salary cap, bonus salary cap. I'd like to add some more money to that pot so that at the end of the season we can actually like make some big moves in the free agent period. But we will have to wait and see. It's not going to get any easier. We take on the Detroit Lions in the next episode. That's going to be pretty tough. But if you enjoyed this one, for whatever reason, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Like I said, if you have any suggestions for players or people in general that you want to add to the team, leave them down below in the comments, and we will put them onto the team in the future. If not, I'll just add somebody on defense, because that's probably where we need to go. But yeah, that's going to do it for the episode. Thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.